AITA, am I the a-hole? My auntie is suing me on my birthday. This is a simple post. I just want to know if I'm in the wrong and should rectify things. So I recently turned 16, and one of the things you can do when you turn 16 in the UK is purchase scratch cards. Basically you pay £5 and you have a chance to win more money. So my auntie purchased me 5 of these to celebrate my birthday. It was the third card in and I ended up winning £200,000. I thought at first, haha, yes, she had purchased a joke card at a joke shop. But as I saw the expression on her face, I knew I had actually won 200,000. She went ballistic. She is now threatening to sue me unless I return the card she purchased as my birthday present. Reddit, AITA am I the a-hole? For not at least giving her half or returning the card. Auntie, not the a-hole, legally it's a gift. No court should make you pay her a thing. That said, it might smooth things over if you gave her a small gift out of your winnings. Like 1,000. She doesn't deserve the whole thing or half. Yeah, I plan on taking us all on holiday for a week post-COVID, hoping she will be okay with that. If she's as selfish as she seems, she'll probably make that trip miserable. What do your parents say? Well, a large sum of it has gone into a trust fund until I'm 21, so that's sorted. Parents are happy that I have money for a car / etc. when I need one. Mum is upset because she likes having my auntie round. Dad despises her and I'm not particularly too fond. Auntie, your aunt is a terrible person. I suggest having way less of her in your life. Auntie, do not give it back to her. Auntie, when you gift something to someone, you renounce any and all entitlements you have to the item you gifted. She must have considered the possibility of you winning money, or else she wouldn't have bought you them in the first place. I mean, who honestly buys someone a scratch card and hopes that they fail? The fact that she's going mental because of your success just shows her true colors, and that she'd rather have money than a loving nephew by her side. I'm not a legal expert, but I doubt she has any actual grounds to sue you, and I doubt if it actually did go to court, that anyone would side with her. More importantly, however, congratulations, mate, and I hope you had a great birthday and you enjoy your winnings. Coming from a high school student doing legal studies with a teacher that was a former lawyer, even if your aunt wanted to sue you, she probably wouldn't be able to, because lawyers are costly, especially in civil cases where you're having to go in for yourself without help from the government. The thing is, she probably could afford a lawyer, but I feel this was an empty threat and a scare tactic, so I gave her some money. Auntie, you can't give someone scratch tickets and then get mad when they don't share with you. Buying someone scratch cards is a way of saying, I have no intention of knowing your interests and making an effort to buy something that suits you, but I don't want to look like I made no effort, so there's some scratch cards. This what you get when you gift a scratch card. You gamble with the possibility of giving someone a worthless gift, or an extremely expensive one. It's also a good lesson in receiving scratch cards: never scratch them with others present, and if you win a large sum, do not tell people. Money makes people go crazy. Auntie, she bought them as a gift for you, so they're yours. She's just mad you won and she didn't. Auntie at all. That's ridiculous that she would buy you these cards and then expect it back when you actually win. She has no legal right to any property in the gift, so if she sues, she's unlikely to recoup much. Anyone would probably want to give some of it to the person who bought it for you, but such views don't get the most likes on Reddit, for obvious reasons. All I'd say is, how important is it for you to have a relationship with her, and how do your parents feel about it? That really ought to govern how much you feel you should share, if anything. Solely on the basis of her reaction, I'd be tempted to share nothing. But £200,000 is a lot of money for a 16-year-old. I hope you have good family support and financial advice. Auntie, it was a birthday gift. If she didn't want you to win, then don't buy the bloody ticket. It's strange that you use the pound sign after the value. In the UK, people usually write £5 or £200,000. Which leads me to think this isn't a legitimate story. I call bullshit. No one in the UK puts the pound sign after the numbers or says £200,000. Auntie. The cards were a gift, the money is entirely yours. Your aunt is just jealous and raging that she lost out. Auntie, it was a gift, she knew there was a chance of it happening when she bought you them. Auntie. She decided to give you these cards as a birthday present, so keep them, they're yours. Auntie. What's the point of your aunt buying scratch cards if she's all bitter and salty you won? She didn't even give you a chance to speak and just exploded with entitlement, uneasy face. Do you have any witnesses present when she gave you the scratch cards? Maybe you should head on to some legal advice related sub. Your aunt doesn't deserve a single cent of the money. She sounds incredibly selfish. Auntie, that's the equivalent of buying someone a car and expecting free use of it. She sounds so entitled and in a sense bought you those cards because she didn't expect you to win and couldn't be bothered getting you something you're interested in. Edit. She has every right to be upset because she didn't win money, but if she'd have been reasonable I would have suggested giving a token amount. But because of her reaction, she doesn't deserve a thing. Happy birthday though dude. YTA, you're the a-hole, because A. This is probably fake and if not, B. You know your NTA and there is not point posting other than for karma. Auntie, she bought them as a gift not expecting you to win anything. She can certainly try to sue you but since you're of age to use the cards then I think she has a snowflake's chance in hell of winning. Congrats. Don't blow the money though. Auntie, but as a Brit I have never heard of another Brit threatening to sue, that's some American shite LMAO. Auntie. What the hell is the point of buying someone a scratch card as a present if they then demand it back? Personally, I would have given her 20,000 of it. But after she threatened to sue, I wouldn't give her a penny. Plus, that would never hold up in England. Yet if we would have acted like an adult and not a child I might have been more open to sharing but she acted irate so I'm not giving her a penny. Okay, so Auntie, but the pound comes before the number, not after. It would be £200,000 or £5 not £5 or £200,000. Yeah, sorry, it's an awful habit I've done it since I was little. People should not give scratch cards / lotto tickets as gifts if they're not prepared to be cool about it if the giftee wins something. Steak with chocolate next time, Auntie. 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 Gifts equals no take-backsies. You're getting a lot of bad legal advice in this thread. In the UK, scratch cards are not transferable and their terms even say that if the card has been transferred they may refuse paying out at all. Obviously, the legality and the morality of the situation are different. You are Auntie but you should tread very carefully if you want to get any of that money. Auntie. Do not give her anything. If she's angry over you actually winning then she didn't really want to give you a gift. That's the frocking point of a scratch card, right? Anyway, when you win a lot of money, family tends to turn their heads. This can rip families apart. If you can, put it in a bank account. If your parents are trustworthy, you could have them set one up. Give your aunt nothing. Seriously. Not only is she clearly undeserving, she's also trying to take advantage of a kid's guilt to get money. Very manipulative. Auntie. It's your money, you won it. And since you're of legal age to use them, your aunt can't do anything about it. It was a gift, she can't suddenly claim it back. I am pretty sure that if she actually filed papers she would be laughed out of the courtroom, unless she is outright going to lie and say you stole the ticket. Her saying she is going to sue you is probably an empty threat. Haha, OMG, no, auntie. This is amazing though. I can completely understand why your aunt is upset. I would probably wheeze a bit too, if I just gave the winning lottery ticket away, but at the end of the day, it was a gift, and you can't just demand to get it back, because it now happens to have a lot more value than when you initially bought it. I gave away my Pokemon card collection when I was a young teenager, only to later find out that I had some incredibly rare and valuable cards, first-gen holographic Charizard for example, but do I now demand those cards back? No, of course not. It was a gift. That's how gifts work.